Good morning to everyone. MT8791 Embedded System Design, Final Year, 7th Semester, Mechatronics Department, Regulation 2017. So, Unit 2, Real-Time Operating Systems. So, in the first unit, we have discussed the embedded system basics. So, in the first unit, we have discussed the embedded system basics and the digital still camera example and what is the design technology and IC technology. And in this unit, we are going to discuss the real-time operating system, task and task states, semaphore, shared data, message queue, mailboxes, pipes, encapsulating semaphores and queues. So, real-time operating system environment. So, introduction to VxWorks and RT Linux. So, what is meant by operating system? So, the operating system are software environments that provide a buffer between user and low-level interfaces to the hardware within a system. So, they provide a constant interface and a set of utilities to enable the utilize the system quickly and efficiently. So, generally that operating system is an interface between user and system resources. So, the operating system will allocate the memory for each devices and it will schedule all the process and it will interact with the users. The next one is hardware independent through use of operating system. So, in this operating system we have the application, system calls, operating system and the device driver, CPU, RAM. So, next one is the device drivers. So, the VME bus systems. Okay. So, these are all the hardware independent through use of operating system. So, the next one is the typical system call for M680 in processor family. So, generally if you connecting one devices to that processor in the sense that processor will allocate address memory, data memory and control memory. So, by this the device can identify each device and which interrupt is coming from which devices. So, create a parameter block. So, load a pointer to block into A0, execute a trap instruction. So, wait for to call complete. So, check parameter block for status. Okay. So, these are all the system call mechanism when we go for this M680 processor family. The next one is the important parameter, the context switching, task table and the kernels. So, these are all the most important parameters when we go for one operating system. So, the multitasking operating system are based around a multitasking kernel which controls the time slicing mechanisms. A time slice is the time period each task has for execution before it is stopped and replaced during context switch. This is periodically triggered by hardware interrupt by the system timer. So, this interrupt may provide the system clock and several interrupt may be executed and counted before a context switch is performed. Okay. So, when we go for the one operating system in the sense we have to switch over from one task to another task. So, the time slice of a period from one task to another task. So, that's called the context switching. Okay. The next one is task tables. So, that the task tables will contain more number of the task as a execution before it is stopped and placed during the context switch. Okay. So, the kernel again when we insert a pen drive at kernel it will show some message your device is ready for working. So, this message will be shown by that particular kernels only. So, this interrupt may provide the system clock and several interrupts may be executed and counted before a context switch is performed. Okay. The next one is time slicing mechanism for multitasking. So, multitasking is an important parameter when we go for an operating system. So, in this time slicing is the time period each task has for execution before it is stopped and replaced during a context switch. Okay. So, the context switching mechanism, when we go for this context switching mechanism, the processor registers task A table and task B table. On context switch, store CPU registers in task A table. So, consult a ready list to find out which task is executed next. Okay. So the next one is the load new task registers from its table. So these are all the mechanism when we go for one context switching mechanisms. Okay. So the next one is a typical operating system structure. So that operating system will contain hardware, kernel, and logical input output, and file system management, session management, user task. Okay. So these are all the typical operating system when we go for one typical structure for when we go for one operating system. So in this operating system we have that user task, so that will be interaction between the system resources and the user. The session management, so all the tasks will be scheduled by the operating system. And file management, physical input IO devices, when we connect one devices to the particular processor, it will identify by means of this address bus, data bus, and control bus. Okay. Right, okay. So in this we have seen the operating system and the function calls, what are the typical operating system structures. Okay, thank you. So in the following classes we are going to see about the what is meant by real-time operating system. Okay, so in the following class we are going to see about the real-time operating system. So we will see in next class. Thank you.